right, Lakers, coming up on Laker TV, we have a look at some students strutting their stuff on a runway, and a group of talented visitors to CCHS, and a senior who has been crowned queen. All that and more right now on Laker TV.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
What's up, Lakers? We're back for the April 22nd edition of Laker TV, one day after the passing of pop Prince music icon.
Yeah,
Prince.
sad for Prince fans around the world.
I know, and today is also the annual celebration of Earth Day.
Wait, does that have anything to do with purple rain? Like, purple rain?
No, not exactly. Maybe acid rain. Earth Day started back in the 1970s, and it's about protecting the environment from pollution and appreciating nature.
So we all should go out and hug a tree and say thank you for giving us oxygen.
Yeah, you could do that, but not right now, Tana. We've got a show to do.
Yeah, I know. Then let's get started. Calloway County FBLA had a tremendous success at the 64th Annual FBLA State Competition earlier this week in Louisville. Over 2,000 members were in attendance at the Galt House on the downtown riverfront. CCHS had 36 members attending the conference, with 20 of those members winning in their event. Currently, 13 of those students are eligible to attend nationals in summer in Atlanta, and they join 11,000 other FBLA members to compete, network, attend workshops, and hear from motivational speakers.
Congratulations to a couple of Lakers who were state champions in their category. Haley Bergman took first place in electronic career portfolio, and Griffin Sheridan captured first place in contemporary sports issues. And there were lots of other Callaway students who finished as high as second or third place. You can see the entire list at the school website. Way to go, FBLA.
This week, Spanish 2 students participated in a fashion show. The students focused on describing outfits head to toe, and some revealed their modeling talents. Each group got to choose its own unique theme, and a designated announcer told the class about the wardrobe, the fashion show, and its assignment to students' Spanish skills.
Getting dressed up and getting dolled up is not something Miracle Clark considers a priority. One thing that's truly important to her is trying new things she never thought she would be able to do. Reporter Chastity Ross and Tana Robertson had the story.
I figured I have to, put myself out there and give it a shot, and it turned out to be a wonderful experience.
That's all it took for Miracle Clark. One supportive friend who could see her beauty. A friend who gave her enough confidence to put herself out there, and the result of that was surprising even to her.
My reaction when I found out I won, I was really happy. I was actually so nervous that I broke out in hives. So that was a little embarrassing, but nobody seemed to notice, so it was okay.
Clark went into Curly Q Grand Pageant a participant and left a pageant queen.
I was overall placed in the top 5. I won first place in one section and second place in the other, so I was really proud because it was my only pageant.
Although this wasn't a dream of hers, she still wanted to make everyone proud that was counting on her.
One of my friends who's in my choir class with me told his grandmother about me, and every year she sponsors a child to be part of the Curly Q Grand Pageant. And this year, after hearing my story from my friend, she chose to pick me, so that made me really want to enter and really want to work hard. But I was so touched by what my friend and his grandmother was willing to do for me, and by all the support that I got from my family and other friends.
Miracle also won the Humanitarian Award, an award dedicated for outstanding individuals fighting to make a difference.
Basically what happened was I went around advocating to bring food in for us to start a possible backpack program where you send fellow students home with food on the weekends, and I was the person that brought in the most donations to get that started. If you want to continue bringing food in, go ahead, because if we don't get enough, we're not going to be able to do it.
This is Chastity Ross reporting for Laker TV.
CCHS offers many clubs and organizations for you to get involved with. But have you ever thought about organizations within the community? We interviewed Miss Jenny Harper, the local 4-H agent, about upcoming opportunities that teenagers can get involved in.
There are some great opportunities that are just around the corner in 4-H. One being Teen Conference, which is a week at the University of Kentucky. We leave on June the 13th and come back on June the 17th. And during that week at Teen Conference, kids have a chance to take tracks and workshops. They get a chance to help elect the state 4-H officers that will be in office for the whole year. You have a chance to be in some great dances. We have an opening dance and we have a closing dance. You can even wear your formal attire. Those dresses that you get to wear to prom, you can also wear to Teen Conference. So there's lots of things to do during that week. The cost of Teen Conference is $250, but you get to stay in the UK dorms. You get a chance to meet teens from all over the state. It's around 600 plus students from all over the state that attend Teen Conference.
One teenager here at CCHS is very involved in the 4-H program. We asked her about it and how it has shaped her as a person. Take a look.
Being in 4-H has helped me become a better person because I've learned, it's given me a lot of social skills actually, because I used to be a really shy person, and it allows me to like open up and be myself with people, and I've made a lot of new friends through 4-H, and I've learned some leadership skills and responsibilities and all that good stuff. I believe a lot of teens should be in 4-H. It's very fun. You have a lot of great opportunities. Like we go on a lot of trips. We go all across the country doing stuff. You compete. You can make new friends and essentially just learn life skills that you need to know, and then some other fun stuff.
Wow, you know, it seems some people seem to forget about the amazing 4-H program.
Yeah, I know. I used to be in it. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at peer pressure among teens.
And stay tuned, Lakers, because we'll also get a recap of some special little visitors that came here to CCHS earlier this week.
Don't go anywhere, Lakers. We'll be right back.
Just take a look at this kid. They're getting a scholarship.
And this one has earned an exceptional amount of peace money.
And these two are getting a full ride to college because of their athletic ability.
To learn more about the benefits of earning good grades and getting involved,
go to knowhowtogo.ky.org.
Back in August of 2012, CBS News reported a study about a Columbia University study that concluded digital peer pressure is fueling drug and alcohol use in high school students. There's nothing new about peer pressure, just new ways to get it done.
Like it or not, everyone is going to face peer pressure at some point in our lives. According to a study done by ParentFurther.com in 2015, only 10% of teenagers surveyed said they have not been influenced by peer pressure. According to Lisa Freeman, anti-bully expert, 23% of teen girls are pressured to have sex. The Kaiser Foundation studies show 50% of all teenagers feel pressured with regard to sex and relationships, and 44% of all teens are pressured to lie, steal, or cheat.
Hey bro, let's go party tonight. Tons of hot chicks, tons of beer. Promises to be a good time. Let's do
really?
it. Yeah.
I don't know about that. What if we go play basketball or something?
Nah, man, you want to go party. That's what everybody's doing.
I don't know. What if we get caught?
Hey, we won't get caught, I promise.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Local psychologist Dr. Tom Muehlman says peer pressure can lead to undesirable consequences because the adolescent brain is not yet fully developed. That means making rational decisions can be difficult for teens.
Adolescents want to be grown up. They want to be adults. They want to be able to do adult things without, of course, having all the responsibility associated with that. Not really capable of appreciating the responsibility.
On the other hand, Dr. Muehlman points out that there may actually be more positive peer pressure out there than negative. It's not talked about as much because no one seeks mental health counseling because their life is being ruined by positive peer pressure.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say because mostly, I guess, the positive doesn't come in or seek out mental health treatment.
Our subject is peer pressure. What kind of things do you feel pressured to do?
I mean, I don't really feel pressured to do that much because I'm my own person. I can make my own decisions. Like, you're not... Except for Lane, he kind of pressures me to want to punch him in the face.
Drugs. Lots and lots of drugs.
Do you say yes to that?
No. Eating burgers.
Well, sexual stuff and going to parties.
Peer pressure to cheat, yes.
And do you cheat?
Yes, all the time.
No.
I feel pressured to do a lot of drugs by Raymond Perez.
Bottom line, not all peer pressure is bad. Seek out the good peer pressure and let it influence you in positive ways. For LakerTV, I'm McKenna Frederick.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Now that was an example of positive peer pressure.
Come on, guys. Put down the phone while you're driving.
In fact, local Sheriff Sam Steger was in our studio earlier this week, and one of the things we discussed with him was about teen drivers. He said now that spring is here, he's seeing an upsurge in distracted drivers.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Kids want to go out, roll their windows down, open up, the sunroof. Causes people to drive just a little bit faster because they're enjoying the weather, and we see tend to see an increase right now of teenagers driving fast, not paying attention. So I wanted to encourage not just the kids but the parents as well. Cell phone usage has become a big problem with us. Distracted driving, plugging your cell phone in so it can read the radio, and it doesn't take but a split second for you to drop off the road, and which leads me to probably one of our most common factors of teenage driving, and that's overcorrecting. A kid drops off the right shoulder of the road, and your first instinct is to jerk the wheel back on the road, which causes us to overcorrect. Sometimes go in the other lane, hit a car head on, go into the other ditch, strike a tree. Whereas you could ride that ditch out just a little bit and ease yourself back on. And I wish we had some kind of driving instruction program where we could, implement and teach our kids, how to avoid overcorrection and things of that nature.
By the way, you can hear more from Sheriff Steger this weekend on our cable TV channel WCSD. Just watch for the program guide to find out the air times for the monthly Callaway Sheriff Report.
This past Wednesday, students from elementary school Gifted and Talented program visited the high school and took part in classes such as Mr. Garrison's art class designing masks, Miss Gray's chemistry class doing experiments with gummy bears, Mr. Dykes' choir class, the languages with Miss Lovelace's learning all sorts of words, and even our own broadcast class where they participated in a mock show. Here's a montage of their experiences and memories at CCHS.
So guys, how many of you are ready for school to be out?
Oh, man, I don't even know. I'm really ready. I'm so ready to be out. And prom's coming up too. Prom is really coming up.
Yeah, you're going to be helping with prom committee, so it'll be good.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And one more week.
I know. Yeah, I've seen you've already started getting ready for prom.
Yeah.
Little red, aren't you?
Yeah, it's really, really hot, It's like really hot.
Oh, the things people do to get ready for prom.
I know. Well, that's all for this week's show.
And as always, use sunscreen.
Use it. Duly noted there.